Hello everybody and welcome back to the Brick Ninja. Today I'm going to be reviewing the LEGO Marvel X-Men 97 set, X-Men XJet. This set retails for $84.99 in the United States. It has 359 pieces, 4 minifigures. It is recommended for ages 8+, and it is set number 76281. So now that we've got all of the introductions out of the way, let's get to the review of the set. So here is the XJet, or the Blackbird, which is its other name. And overall, I think that the design of this jet is honestly quite plain, but I do like it because it's lengthy, and I do like that. And I like how these bigger wing pieces on both sides stick out like this. I personally do like that. You do have some stickers in this set. There's a sticker right here. You have a couple stickers on the bottom right here, on the stud shooters, and also another one right here. And down here on the bottom, you have this little part right here, which I'm not 100% sure what it's for. I'm guessing it's supposed to be for like landing gear, because it can move and it goes down. So I'm guessing it's supposed to be landing gear so that it can be up a little bit more, because if it's like this, it's ever so slightly tilting down a little bit, but it honestly doesn't raise it up too much. So it doesn't do that much. So opening up the cockpit, you get this cool big translucent red cockpit piece. And there is enough room in here for you to seat 2 minifigures, and there's some more stickers inside. And you have on the inside right here, actually I'm just going to see if I can remove this piece because I want to show this up close. There's this little dashboard that you attach onto the front. This is also a sticker, but it's really cool because you can see Magneto on it, even though this particular sticker, the image of Magneto right there, it doesn't have his face. So it's like if they printed the Magneto minifigure without a face. And you do have some more controls right here, some sensors. So that's a really cool sticker. I really like that. And that just attaches right here up in the front. Whoops, I missed my camera. And this cockpit piece just connects onto there with a little Technic part. And you have a similar big piece right here in the back. And right here, you have another sticker. And this piece can open up, and it's similar. There are more stickers inside. And you have another similar sticker with this one right here. This is another really cool sticker. It's like a radar scan kind of the actual XJet. So that's cool. And you have the X-Men logo right there. And there's enough room in here for you to be able to seat a couple more minifigures. And that just can close back up. And right here, you have a couple of crates, and these are used to hold extra ammunition for the stud shooters at the top, or not the top, at the front of the jet. And if you don't know how, whoa, that wasn't what I meant to show. If you don't know how stud shooters work, then you just have these on the sides right here. And you just click down on this little piece right here, and it'll shoot out the stud. And you have another identical one on this side. So you just have those on the bottom. And there's nothing else on the bottom. This piece right here is the only kind of play feature for the bottom of the jet. So now taking a look at the back side of the jet, you have these 2 smaller wing pieces right here, and they have stickers on both sides. And these are attached with clips, so you can have these be moved into different positions. And you also have some circular, like, barrel type pieces back here to make up the engines of the jet. And like you saw earlier in the video, I accidentally hit one of the flick fire missiles back here. And if you don't know how these work, what you do with these is they're a little sensitive, so it doesn't take much to set them off. But all you have to do is like they're called flick fire missiles. So you can actually flick them if you want to, but an easier way to do that is to just kind of press down, and then they will fire off. That was a little blurry, but you get the idea. So that is pretty much everything with the XJet. I personally do like it, but it is plain and does leave a little to be desired in terms of the fact that it is so plain, in my opinion. Here's Wolverine, and I really like this minifigure, even though this minifigure is almost an identical copy of the Lego Wolverine minifigure from the Marvel collectible minifigure series number 2. It's an identical minifigure except for the arms, because these arms are technically worse, because the CMF Wolverine minifigure had arm printing, and this one just has no printing at all, just plain arms. But he does have his claws, and the torso and legs are still good. And he does have this fantastic Wolverine mask piece, which will never not be an amazing piece, no matter how many times we get it. I'll always love this piece. And he does have a facial expression where he's smiling, maybe a little cocky. And he does have this second facial expression where you can see his eyes. And he's looking a little more serious, maybe a little intrigued. That seems like an intrigued facial expression to me. So that is Wolverine. Here is Rogue, and this is another really cool minifigure. Her hairpiece is a type of Lego hairpiece which has been used for a long time, but she of course has a white streak in her hair. And removing that, she's wearing a dark green headband, and she has some lipstick on, and she's got a dark green jacket over her yellow suit with some more yellow and a little bit of a lighter green going down to the bottom. And moving to the back, she has an alternate facial expression where she's more angry, and she has just a little bit of back printing, not too much, but just a little bit. Here is Cyclops, and this minifigure has a really great torso. I love how he has the X-Men logo up here on his chest, which I think in the show is like a communicator or something. I'm not 100% sure about that. And he also has it down here on his belt, and he just has plain blue legs and no arm printing. He does have some back printing, and he does have two facial expressions. If I take off his hairpiece, this one where he's got a little smile, and this one where he has a frown. And I will say that this hairpiece does not cover up his hair his second face fully. You can still see a little bit of it right there at the top, right under the hairpiece. So it doesn't do a really great job of hiding all of it, but I think it does a decent enough job, and it is a good hairpiece in my opinion. Here is Magneto, and this is an awesome minifigure. This is his outfit from the first, I guess, like 5 episodes of X-Men 97, because I think the Genosha episode was episode 5 of X-Men 97. And this is a really cool outfit. I love the big M in the center, and it's kind of a dark pink color, and he does have a cape and long white hair. And he does have an alternate facial expression where he's more angry. And he does have some back printing right here. And he also has a small build for this little, I guess, disc that he can hover on. Because I know that he can create like a force field that can help him fly technically, but like hover. So I guess maybe that's what that's supposed to be, but I'm not entirely sure. But this is a really cool minifigure, and it is exclusive to this set. So this is a really nice exclusive Magneto variant. So that is my review of the LEGO Marvel X-Men 97 set, X-Men XJet. And to be completely honest, I wish that I could be a lot more positive on this set, but this set is disappointing in many, many ways. And let's just get the obvious out of the way, starting with the price. $84.99, so $85. This is one of the worst priced LEGO Marvel sets of all time. Maybe even possibly one of the worst priced LEGO sets of all time. And I'm just talking price in general, like not even price to piece ratio, which is also horrible because $85 for 359 pieces, that is outrageous. And I know that with the Marvel license, I'm sure there's some extra money that LEGO has to add on to all the Marvel sets because of whatever agreement they have with Marvel for like product licensing and stuff like that. But that price is still outrageous. Like this set should be if you, in my opinion, if this set were to be overpriced, I would say make it at least $50. Like even $50 is a really bad price for this set, but it would be a lot easier amount of money to cash out for it than 85. And that's not even including whatever tax you have in your country or wherever you live. So that's my little rant on the price there, but yeah, it is not worth that price at all. If you want this set and like honestly, like I don't even know if I could recommend this set. Like yes, when it comes to the minifigures are good, and the Magneto minifigure is exclusive to this set. But honestly, I feel like you would have a more likely chance of finding that Magneto minifigure by himself, like either on Bricklink or maybe eBay, at a lot cheaper price than what you would pay for this entire set. So I would just try and do that. If you have a Bricklink account, just go on there and try and find this Magneto minifigure if you're interested in getting it, because it is a really cool Magneto minifigure, and I do recommend trying to find this minifigure on your own, but definitely do not get this set just for that one minifigure. If you want to get this set, then really, honestly, do yourself a favor, and if money is no option, if what am I saying? What I'm trying to say is that if money is not a problem and you can afford this set at full price, no issue, and you really want it, then I say go for it, because overall it's a fun set. Like the jet is bland, but it's still fun, and it is cool to have the main X-Men vehicle that they use to get around places. But the minifigures just don't make it worth it, because the Wolverine minifigure and the Rogue minifigure are both the exact same minifigures that you get in the X-Mansion set, which is obviously much more expensive than this one at $330. And the Cyclops minifigure is technically speaking exclusive to this set, just because the Cyclops minifigure that comes in the X-Mansion has leg printing and this one doesn't. So technically this Cyclops minifigure is exclusive to this set, but it's a much worse version. So it's a worse exclusive variant. Honestly, I feel like that's all I really have to say about that. That's all my kind of negativity and ranting about it. I do like this set. but it is just way overpriced. The minifigures don't make it worth it, and I really wish that the Jet would have had some more printing, like either just printed pieces or some more stickers. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Definitely go out and get that Magneto minifigure if you're interested in it, because that minifigure is worth it by itself, not with this set. So those are all my thoughts and opinions. Feel free to let me know yours down below in the comments section. And if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest content coming from my channel. And as always, Ninja Go!